sleep, or I need to have it tighter.
Cord, please. You ought to be home resting, not riding in a rodeo.
It takes more than a couple of bruised ribs to keep me out of action, Ma. That right, Pa?
Your ma's right, Cord. One throw from that Bronco.
Hey, come on. Who was the man who brought in that prize Angus with his arm in a sling, huh? Think I'm about to let my old man outdo me?
Well, that's different.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot more dangerous is what it is. Hey, besides, I do not want to lose this prize today.
You see what I say, Maria? You see what I say? He gets his mind set on something, and it's impossible to get him off of it. He won't change his mind for anything.
You know, the El Paso Roundup is going to be here soon, and by then you'll be well. Well, Cord, what is so special about today?
What is so special is that I made a promise to Tina.
Oh. Hasn't she caused you enough trouble?
It is not her fault that she is beautiful, all right? Pa, this is going to need to be tighter.
Cord, is it possible that she provoked those men who attacked you?
Oh, Ma.
It was just a couple of guys kicking it up, Maria. Could have happened to anybody.
But they picked her.
Well, I just wish I could have been there to lend you a hand.
Hey, we did all right. And, you know, Tina got in a few good shots herself there.
Cord, you are not listening to me. Could you please,
Tina.
please use...
Oh, man, I was worried. I thought you'd missed the big moment, huh?
Oh, please don't ride today. Please, don't.
All right, I'll check this straight. You check that one straight.
He's on the train.
Come on, let's get inside.
No, please. We can't let them take him. We were so close. We almost stopped them.
Is this argument about my seeing your ex-wife or you having an incompetent reservation clerk?
It's about both, but let's stick with Cassie for right now. I don't want you seeing her again.
And I don't want to stand around here arguing with a hot-tempered ex-husband. Cassie is a grown woman. She can see who she wants to see. And I don't intend to give up my room either. So if you
Just wait a minute now. I can't do anything about that room right now. You give me a couple minutes and maybe I can find another one.
I'm not interested.
Look, you don't have a choice in the matter, all right?
I'm afraid I do. You talk to your lawyers.
I'm not talking to anybody. Look, I'll give you a room, all right?
I already have a room.
It's a real sunny room and everything like that. It's bright and for cheap, real cheap.
Why is this so important to you? What do you keep looking over there for?
Just a minute, Stone.
Now what?
Oh, you know, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out where we first met, and it suddenly hit me.
Bravo. Another miracle.
I wouldn't take this so lightly, Mr. Stone.
Hello? It's Brad.
What? Did he find David?
What? Brad, please, I can't hear. Brad, I'm sorry. Did you manage to find David?
Yeah, we found him too late. He's on the train with Dirk and one of his goons.
Oh, no.
What happened? Did something happen to David?
No.
I found out that they're on the Embassy Express. They're not going to stop until they reach Czechoslovakia.
Oh, you know, he's all right. They're just taking him across the border. Is Jenny all right?
Well, not really. I just wish there was something more I could do.
Brad, listen. Maybe there is. You've got to get Jenny to the Czechoslovakian border. Just find out wherever the train crosses it, okay?
Vicky, do you have a plan?
I'm not sure yet, but get Jenny there, okay? And tell her not to give up hope, because David hasn't crossed that border yet.
Honey, what the hell is going on?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry.
Look, the agents have taken David aboard a train, the Embassy Express. It's headed straight for Czechoslovakia. Cassie, we're not finished yet, honey. Look, Hans, can we catch that train?
It's extremely difficult, but I guess it's possible.
What good is that going to do anyway? It's headed straight for Czechoslovakia.
But maybe we can stop it. Hans, you have connections, don't you?
They never prove in time. But wait, you say the Embassy Express?
Yes.
It's heading for Prague, that's true, but there's one final stop before the border. It's a small town called Reykjavik.
All right, well, that gives us another shot. Look, if we can beat the train... Do you have a car?
It belongs to the legation, but it's at your disposal.
Okay, great, let's go.
No, you can't go with us.
Well, why not? You're going to need all the help that you can get.
I know, that's why you have to stay here. Look, there's something much more important that has to be handled from here, and only you can do it.
I couldn't care less where we may have met. And don't you have anything better to do?
Well, it must be the reporter in me. Never could stand an open question.
I'm gonna go check on your room, all right?
We've been through this before. Paris, Berlin, the south of France, and every time you strike out. Why don't you just give up?
No, there's no need to. You see, I had this sense of deja vu. You know, where something comes back from your past life and then all of a sudden...
You really believe in that nonsense?
Not always, but in this case.
Whatever you're going to say, I'm sure you're mistaken. If you'll excuse me.
Paging Mr. Max Gunther. Paging Mr. Max Gunther. Paging Mr. Max Gunther.
That was Jenny, damn it. You said she was across the border. What's she doing in Vienna?
You're shouting.
She's been in Austria all the while, hasn't she? She's been trying to reach me.
You're fantasizing, but don't worry. Your beloved Jenny will be with you.
She tried to escape from you, didn't she? That's why you couldn't put her on the phone, and that's why you hauled in Greta for this phony Jenny speech, because Jenny was already free.
Don't get so excited. It's just a case of a mistaken identity.
All right, you tell me something. Why'd you close the curtain before my speech?
Because your speech was no longer essential.
Oh, come on. That speech was your propaganda coup of the decade. Instead, I found myself facing a closed curtain with pistols at my head. Why?
Keep your voice down.
Because Jenny was about to arrive at the concert and expose your whole miserable scam, and there wouldn't be anything you could do about it, right?
Why don't you get quiet?
And I, oh, God, like a fool, how could I have been so stupid? It almost worked.
Sit down.
I'm through taking orders from you scum.
How'd you like being alive?
Without Jenny, not much.
Let me help you.
Oh, please. Be my guest. Kill me. Try explaining that to the Austrian authorities. This is not a thing you can do to me anymore. You got no hold on me. Hey, sorry, fellas, but this is where I get off.
You said I could kill you. Did you really mean it?
You're still in the West. You're gonna have a hard time explaining the body.
All we have to do is have Dieter open up the window. Quite simple. One bullet, one shot.
They'll still know you did it.
No one will know a thing. Even the Western press will suspect the NSB you're a traitor. It's finished for you. An ignominious end for a once famous composer. And your choice. I'd love to make Jenny a widow.
Peter, cups. Give me a hand. Have fun explaining this to the conductor.
Nothing has to be explained to the conductor. And you were within seconds of having your creative brain splattered about the Austrian countryside. And I'm still talking to you.
Save it for the Politburo.
Such resentment. Oh, I thought we were rather estranged. However, it's not too late, David. When we arrive in Prague, I can still call the press together. We can still have the aligned nations trumpet your arrival. Much as it turns my stomach, you can still be treated as a hero.
For coming so willingly across the border?
And for admiring our politics so completely that you even were willing to leave Jenny in the West. If it had been up to me, you would both have been killed when you were at the chalet.
What do you have in mind for me now, Dirk? A charming little summer camp in Siberia?
Oh, some modest house in the country, obviously with a piano, and you're free to compose anything you like.
Free? You don't know the meaning of the word.
I believe you once worked for us, didn't you?
Never again. Is that clear? Never.
Well, remember that if you fail to cooperate, you will be utterly useless to us.
Go ahead, shoot me. I don't care. All I care about is that Jenny is free.
Oh, no. No, my friend. At this stage, a bullet would be far too quick for someone who has humiliated us in public, ruined our plans, and done everything to bring us down. In fact, there's still a score to settle between us.
Wow. No offense, Dirk, but I think I'll take Siberia.
You murdered Aida York. And Aida was 10 times the woman that Jenny will ever be. And you'll pay for this.
Cassie's right. The two of you can never overpower Dirk and his man.
No, but we're not going to be alone. We're going to have the power of the press with us, and that's where you come in.
What do you want me to do?
Look, we still have half the world press standing right outside, don't we? They're waiting there to file their stories. Get them back in here. Tell them what's happened. This is going to be the hottest story of their lives. They're bound to show up at the border, right?
There's no way that train can pull out with half the world press watching. Now, if we can stall the train long enough to find David, Dirk will have to admit everything.
That's right, and Dave will be free.
That's right.
I think it'll work.
I think so,
Listen,
too.
Hans, will you help Cassie round up the reporters?
Yes, of course. I hope they can make it in time.
Well, if we don't get moving, we won't make it in time.
Okay,
Get those
cool.
reporters to the border as fast as you can.
And wish us luck. We're going to need it. Good luck.
Good luck.
I love you.
Come on.
What good will a little tape do if you fall off that Bronco?
Well, I believe that the main idea is to stay on.
Yeah, but what if you don't stay on?
Well, just you watch me then, huh?
Cord, those are some of the wildest horses on the circuit.
Look, Cord, will you please just listen to us?
Hey, what is this? Are you two in cahoots or
We
something?
happen to be worried about you. It is the one thing you and I agree on.
Well, look, lay off, will you? Because I've already been ganged up on once today. And Jocko and Freddie weren't half the trouble that you two are.
This isn't funny.
All right, you heard him, Maria. That's enough. Cord's a good writer. He knows what he can do and what he can't do.
Normally, I would agree with you. But not today.
Look, Cord, I don't want you to have to do this just for me.
Of course I am doing this for you. I promised you first prize, didn't I? A silver belt buckle?
Yes, but you don't have to prove anything to me.
The only thing I'm trying to prove to you is this. That's for good luck. You don't mind, do you?
No, I don't mind. What I mind is you hurting yourself.
Me? Look, I never felt better in my life.
Oh, all right. All right. If I can't talk you out of it, then at least I'll give you this. You can wear it for luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, son, come on. Your event's coming up.
All right. Well,
Cordero,
Ma,
can you...
stop worrying about me. I am about to give the ride of my life. And you, remember that this is all for you. Come on, Pop. I'll be watching for you in the stands.
Look, I tried to talk him out of it. I did. Mrs. Roberts, if there's something about me
Tina.
that bothers you, why don't you just tell
Tina,
me?
I want you out of here. And out of Cord's life for good.
I'm on strength.
Why? What have I done to Cord or you?
Do I have to spell it out? My son was nearly killed, Tina.
Yeah, and I was nearly raped.
Do you wonder about that? I do. Do you wonder why they followed you, why they wanted you that way?
You're blaming me for that?
I'm blaming you for creating trouble, for provoking those men and leading them on.
I did not lead them on. Mrs. Roberts, those are very sick men.
But still you continued to parade in front of them. You teased them, making them give you money and sitting there in those clinging wet clothes.
Look, I did that for charity. Nobody else was volunteering, and it was for those poor homeless kids. Look, Cord wanted
Don't
me to
you
volunteer.
dare blame this on Cord.
And don't blame it on me. Look, Mrs. Roberts, I understand why you are so upset here, all right? I mean, when I saw Cord lying there, and he was hurt, and there wasn't anything I could do about it, I really wish I'd never even seen this place. But I don't think I did anything wrong, and I don't think I did anything to provoke those men.
So you're saying that it was unconscious?
I'm saying that it wasn't anything.
Is it anything that he's out there riding with a bruised rib, that he could be hurt for life?
Look, I tried to stop him. You saw me do that.
I saw you give him your scarf like some great lady out of a romantic novel. You are playing with my son, Tina. The way you played with those other men. Now, trust me. When I tell you, I will not let this happen.
And neither will I. Look, Mrs. Roberts, I care a great deal about your son. He is so honest and open, and I would never do anything to hurt him. Why can't you just believe that?
Because I don't trust you. I don't trust your motives for being here in the first place.
I told you I was here to check out that letter.
You mean that letter to your supposed friend, Clint Buchanan?
He is my friend.
Well, then why aren't you back in Llanview? There was nothing of importance in that letter. What are you doing here, Tina?
Because Cord wants me to be here. He wants me to see him ride.
And after that?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Well, what about the rest of your friends in Llanview? Don't they miss you? Aren't they wanting to know when you're going to be back?
No, Look, I don't even know if I want to go back to Llanview right now, and there's no reason for me to.
And there's no reason for you to be here. You are not wanted here, Tina. You don't fit in.
Why? Because you say so?
No, because of what happened. A girl like you can only hurt men. Whether you intend to or not, you are trouble for my son.
Look, I really don't know what it is you have against me or why you are saying these things to me. But I did not lie to Cord. I have never lied to him. I have never presented myself as anything but what I am. Look, your husband even likes me.
My husband doesn't question many things, Tina. He accepts everything for the way they appear to be, the way they seem. He is a very good and very simple man.
Good. Then that's obviously where Cord gets it, because they have both accepted me.
They don't see through you. They don't know all the lies you've been telling.
I have not lied.
Tina, first you said that Clint Buchanan sent you down here to find out why my mother wrote the letter.
Yes, and that's true.
Okay, then you said you have no friends, and that's why you're not going back to Llanview, because there are no friends in Llanview. Now, which is it, Tina? And if you are so concerned about my son, if you really cared about him, you could have stopped him from riding. But no, you had to prove something to him, the way Cord has to prove his manhood to you. You have to prove that you can manipulate him. Because this is the only sense of power you know, isn't it?
That's not true.
It's the only way you want a man, isn't it, Tina?
No.
Don't do this to my son. Please. Don't even think about taking him away from here. I swear to you. You'll regret this more than you realize.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't hate you. But for my son's sake, I want you to leave El Paso. While he's out there riding, before he knows what's happened, leave.
Take a seat, Herb. I'll buy you a drink.
I'll pass. What's this about Craig Stone?
I finally put it together, Herb. I'm convinced that Stone is behind the Rinaldi kidnapping.
I don't get it. Rinaldi's in Vienna and Stone is here.
Well, the way I see it, he's here to watch over Cassie. Maybe you haven't noticed, but he's been asking a lot of questions about her.
Well, it's not exactly concrete evidence.
I know, but when you start to think about it, it adds up. This guy suddenly introduces himself to Cassie, claiming that he knew Brad and Jenny in Europe. And then he's been hanging around her ever since. Yeah, he even wormed his way into Ace's party the night that Jenny called from Vienna.
Gathering inside information?
Right. Rob's been suspicious of him all the time. So have I. I just couldn't place him.
Have you?
A few years ago, I was a correspondent on assignment covering a rebellion in a small country in Central Africa. Now, fortunately, the rebellion didn't happen, but because the guy was a real tyrant. But the guy that was his right-hand man, who was behind the throne, was a mercenary. and his code name was Firefly.
A.K.A. Craig Stone.
Yeah, A.K.A. Max Gunther. Yeah, Asa checked him out for me. Craig Stone is also an alias. It turns out Gunther's been busy. Most of his assignments come from behind the Iron Curtain.
How'd you make the connection?
Well, Rob and I pulled a little ruse. Now, I couldn't be sure if Stone was the guy that I remembered, so Rob kept him busy while I had a waiter page Max Gunther.
You bit?
Well, he was too smart to say anything, but I watched his face. Total panic. Now, there's no doubt in my mind, Herb. Craig Stone is Firefly.
You have any actual proof of a link to Renault?
Well, that's where you come in. I want you to check him out with NSB.
Yes, well, I'll get right on it. Who else knows?
Well, Rob, of course, and Asa, that's it.
Yeah, Asa might be a problem. You better sit on him. I want to make sure that I've got enough information to make an arrest before Stone gets wind of any investigation to be sure he'll supply the coup.
You better keep an eye out for the police, darling. We're moving along pretty well.
Let him come. We can use the escort.
I know, but we might have a tough time explaining ourselves.
Honey, I got to keep the pedal to the metal or we won't beat the train. How we doing? We're not lost, are we?
No, we're on the right road. As a matter of fact, we have to make a left turn right up on the Morgenstrasse, which should be right now.
Say everything. Honey, we're on the wrong road.
I know, we're finished. But listen, with any luck, we'll make it to Reykjavik before the train. Oh, there's the sign. Morgenstrasse. It's a half a kilometer. And then you make the left, and then it's a straight road all the way to Reykjavik. And I think it's going to take about an hour.
Well, that's if there's no traffic, no detours, and no, no flat tires.
Yeah. Honey, the train doesn't stop there for very long, so we're going to have to move pretty quickly to find the right compartment.
Well, we got to come up with some way to get the conductor to hold the train. So...
Here's the exit. Honey, slow down. Clint, we're going to miss the exit.
In less than an hour, you'll be but a footnote in history, and we'll be across the border.
You'll be crossing it without me.
Oh, did you hear that, Dieter? He's got another plan.
It's very simple. Let's have a little talk with the Austrian police and they check passports.
Well, what did you tell them?
Oh, I'll think of something.
Enlighten them, Dieter, will you?
At Reichenwinkel, only the Czech border guards will be getting on. And I don't think they'll be very interested in your story.
And when we're across the border, you will be whisked into an interrogation center, and then I shall have the opportunity of giving you a more formal.
Conductor, call the police. These men are trying to kidnap me.
These first-place high school seniors. I'm Linda Munich with Bright Futures, the best of the class of '86. Saturday.
Dave Roberts with AccuWeather, 5, 6, and 11 p.m.